In Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, Jesus tells the parable of a master who entrusts his servants with talents before leaving on a journey. One receives 5 talents, another 2, and then a third receives just 1 talent. Each servant is giving something to steward, but not each servant is given the same amount. The thing I want us all to think about is this: the master does not compare the servant with 2 talents to the servant with 5. He does not ask why the one with 2 did not produce the same return as the one with 5. Instead, the question is much more personal. What did you do with what I entrusted you? You can find that in Matthew 25:19. At Manna University, we talk often about mission. We talk about educating, equipping, and empowering students. We talk about serving the church and preparing leaders for ministry, vocation, and the world God has called them to change. But before we ask whether we are successful, we have to ask a deeper question. Are we being faithful with what God has placed in our hands? God has given each of us something to steward. For some, it may be a classroom. For others, it may be a department, a family, a ministry, a business, a relationship, a gift, an opportunity, or even a season of waiting. Stewardship is not limited to finances, though finances are certainly part of it. Stewardship includes our time, our influence, our attention, our energy, our gifts, and our obedience. This parable reminds us that what we have is not random. It has been entrusted to us. That means our lives are not just collections of tasks, schedules, deadlines, and responsibilities. They are opportunities for faithful stewardship. And faithful stewardship begins with recognition. We have to recognize that what we carry ultimately belongs to God. Our gifts are not ours to bury. Our opportunities are not ours to waste. Our influence is not ours to spend only on ourselves. The servant who buried his talent did not lose it because he was careless in the traditional sense. He lost it because he refused to act in faith. He protected what he had, but he did not steward it. He preserved it, but he didn't multiply it. He avoided risk and also avoided obedience. Sometimes the greatest threat to mission is not rebellion. Sometimes it's fear. Other times it could be comfort, or even the temptation to hold tightly to what God has asked us to use boldly. So as we begin this month, the question is simple, but not small. What has God placed in your hands? Maybe He's given you a fellow student to encourage or a colleague to strengthen. It might be a child you need to disciple, a ministry to serve, a gift to develop, or maybe just a door to walk through. The measure of faithfulness is not whether your assignment looks impressive to others. The measure is whether you are obedient with what God has entrusted to you. And as we move through August, let's ask the Lord to make us aware of what He has placed in our hands and to give us the courage to steward it well. Remember, the goal is not simply to have more, it's to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Later, majors, I'll see you next week.